Hi, you're watching DigiPen's tutorial on using the SRS to register for classes. SRS, short for the Student Record System, is a useful tool from which students can add or drop classes, check their schedules, grades, and book lists, among many other functions. This video will focus on registering for classes, so let's get started. We'll begin by navigating to management.digipen.edu/students. To log in, you're going to want to use the SRS ID and password found either on the inside cover of your new student guidebook or an email sent to you by DigiPen staff. You can enter your login on the top line and the password below. If you've already logged in before, you're going to want to use the password that you changed to. Otherwise, you're going to use the temporary one the school sent you. You're going to be prompted to change it. So if you haven't already done that, after you hit login, you're going to pause this video and then change your password. Now that we've logged in, you should be seeing the SRS landing page. Let's add some classes now. We're going to hover over the classes dropdown and click Online Registration Form. On this page, you'll be asked to verify your contact information. Be sure that everything is correct before you continue to ensure the timely delivery of billing and financial aid forms. You may not know where you'll be staying yet when you attend DigiPen, so you're going to want to enter an address where you will receive your important documents through the summer or until you move to Seattle. For example, when I was doing my first registration, I had all the contact information from my parents' house so that I was able to get important stuff such as my credit evaluation form, and that informed me which classes the school had accepted as transfer credits. So not receiving that would have really complicated things, so you want to make sure you get this stuff correct. You scroll down to the bottom after you make sure, double and triple check you have everything right, and you click Confirm to continue. This next page is going to ask us if we'd like to be automatically registered. By choosing this option, your classes will be added to your schedule by DigiPen staff sometime within the next 2 weeks. Since this process isn't instantaneous, you'll be informed about your new schedule via a confirmation email from SRS. If you wish to automatically register, check this box and hit Continue. But if you'd like some more control over your schedule request, or would simply like to get it done right now, hit Continue without checking anything. Assuming you haven't selected automatic registration, you'll now be on the My Schedule page, which also shows the semester that you'll be making your schedule request for. This page displays a schedule request, which will need to be manually verified and approved by the registrar after you submit it. You notice that the request is currently empty unless you've already added a class, so let's add some now. Click on Show Courses Offered to open the alphabetical list of classes offered for the selected semester. From left to right, you'll see the Add button, the course name along with the amount of credits it's worth, the instructor, the room the class will take place in, as well as the day of the week or days and the times, and information about the class capacity. Let's take a look at Art 126. It appears that the class isn't yet full and says there's currently 8 available, but there is a possibility that other students have made requests which haven't yet been seen by the registrar. So in theory, if 8 other students have applied and it's late right now, and the registrar comes in tomorrow and sees that these other 8 people have already made requests and you were the 9th, you wouldn't be added to this class. So even though it appears we'll be able to add it, we may be informed later on that we need to select another class. Still, go ahead and get the classes or try to get the classes that you want. So we're going to move forward by clicking Add. And it's now added to our schedule request, as you can see. You can hide the list of classes that we're looking at by clicking this Hide Courses Offered button. If you're unsure as to whether you have all the prerequisites for a class in your schedule or all the classes, click on Validate. As it turns out, our dear friend Sally's student has not yet taken Art 101 or Art 102, so she won't be able to take Art 126. So we're going to want to remove this from our request. To remove a class, click Remove on the right side, or alternatively, if there's several classes that you need to remove, you can click Clear to reset the entire request. Now let's take a look at the easy option, which makes following your recommended course sequence really simple. This will add all of your recommended courses for the upcoming semester in 3 clicks. It's a tremendous option if you don't have any extracurricular time conflicts and aren't planning on taking any courses outside of your recommended sequence. Any classes you're transferring in will not be added to your schedule via this option, so feel free to add other classes in their place if you so desire. Easy button selections will be based on the recommended course sequence for each program by semester. For freshman registration, there will be no prerequisite issues. To use the Easy option, simply click Show next to the Easy option text. Options for various degrees are going to appear with the classes listed underneath. As you can see here, there's 2 different options for BFAs. They're different, however. This one has Art 120, this has Art 130, different English, and a film class. So we're going to make sure that we select the option that best suits our needs. In Sally's case, we know that she needs Art 101. We're going to add to schedule. And by doing that, you see that now the entire set has been added with the exception of 1 class. As you can see, it's displayed in greater detail. So if you're satisfied with the schedule, you can come down here and click Submit. If the classes still have room, you'll receive a message informing you that the request has been submitted. But you'll want to note that your schedule still need to be processed by the registrar's office, as I've said before it becomes finalized. If one of these classes shown on the Easy option is filled, such as this film class, Film 151, that we were trying to add Sally to, you're going to receive this notification telling you the class is full. However, this prompt informs us that we can choose to add Sally's name to a waiting list. In this case, if someone dropped a class or decides not to go to DigiPen, a space will open up. If there's no upperclassman attempting to add the class and you're next on the list, you'll be added to the class. If not, then we can just choose no and choose a different class in its place. For the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to click no here, and then we are going to move forward by clicking Submit and finalizing our request. As you can see here, it turns out that Sally has essentially no beginner classes here, so doesn't have the prereq for Animation 151 or Art 130. So we're gonna just remove those from her schedule, and we're just gonna have her take Art 101 this summer. And we can make this request to the registrar by hitting Submit. It informs us that our request has been submitted successfully. We will be informed via email as to whether Sally was successfully added to the class. Hit OK. That takes us back to the landing page. Once your schedule has been processed by the registrar's office, you'll receive a confirmation email. Now, this might take a few days since all the schedule requests are processed manually. You may also view your confirmed schedule by navigating over My Profile and clicking the Class Schedules option. If nothing is displayed beneath Semesters, then your schedule hasn't yet been approved and you're just going to have to wait for that confirmation email. If there is a semester shown here, congratulations, you're about to view your schedule for the upcoming semester. We'll proceed by clicking on the semester. And as you can see, Sally's schedule for the summer semester is displayed here. The class, the day of the week, and the amount of hours per day are shown. You also have the weekly shown on the upper right and the total amount of credits. If you'd like to view your textbook requirements for the class, click this link here. Heading back to the landing page, we can find important dates and notifications for current and upcoming semesters. You do that by clicking on Academic and Student Affairs Notices. So you can see various notices for previous and current semesters displayed here. If you're receiving financial aid, your award letters can be found under the My Profile dropdown in the Financial Aid Award Letters section. That's it for our SRS overview. If you have any issues or questions during the process, be sure to visit the registrar's office at DigiPen or contact them via the following information.